like how Twitch, I still saw your message. I like the unique direction they went for Oz's appearance, and also the fact that they showed that at the start Harvey wanted to make things better, and they made him a behemoth of a man. I like that. I like how it still showed me that. So, just because like I ended the last stream, I still saw your message, and that is included. That's nice. Enjoyed. Alright. How's the audio? Audio sound good? Audio? Okay. Audio sounds nice. Okay. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, what? Oh, we're repeating the same thing. Fan fell again. Fan just keeps falling. Bruh. Bruh. Not the fan falling. For the first episode of a new season, polar opposites. It falls on the final one, falls again on the first one. Hang on, I'm giving it a second. Anybody wants to show up again? Okay. Alright. Oh. Oh. Alright, you gotta take Xbox for that. I'm trying not to have really, really bad audio coming through. That'd be awkward. Alright. New season. No Batman. By the way, Barry, I don't know if you were in chat when you saw that, but Lobo said, I like the unique direction they went with Oz's appearance, and also the fact that they showed that at the start, Harvey wanted to make things better, and they made him a behemoth of a man at the end. And I appreciate Twitch actually carrying over the messages from like the last stream so they don't just get cut off when it ends. That's pretty cool. Writing story. Continuation. Yeah, I continue my story. Duh. Would you like to import a save or recreate a backstory? What? So like, what does this mean? I don't know what import save for is. I'm assuming that's save one. Your backstory is complete. The backstory will be tied to the current save file. Sick. Okay, one of Gotham's oldest and deadliest criminals has returned. Batman must work with allies, old and new, to stop this growing threat. Hell yeah. You gotta go with red. I mean, the other one, purple does look pretty nice, but you gotta go with red. You gots to go with red. I think red is a valid choice. But yeah. I just want to play the Arkham games on stream. I think Oz looks very funny. He's like 4 foot tall in those games with a monocle stabbed into his eye.
One fateful night, my parents gave their lives for me. They became my heroes. Their legacy untouchable. Until I learned the truth. My father, Thomas Wayne, was a criminal. He ruled over Gotham from the shadows. And everything I thought I knew about myself changed forever. The children of Arkham exposed the truth about my father to Gotham. Their attack turned friends into enemies and threw the city into chaos. I was committed to Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John
Did
Doe.
the graphics already
After
get
a
better?
bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkham were the first
Whoa.
real challenge I faced as the Batman, but they would not be the last.
Telltale stepped up their budget.
Spring
I
has
see.
arrived in Gotham.
Okay.
And with it comes City Hall's quarterly crime report. Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for newly minted police commissioner James Gordon.
The GOAT.
In a statement this morning, Gordon credited his success to the public partnership between the police and the Batman. He praised the mysterious vigilante for his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens.
Edward!
After the long, dark winter comes the thaw. Now, if only the Knights could win a game, everyone would be happy.
Ma.
Lucky 13! There it is.
Rumi Mori, import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO, international arms dealer. The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance. I wonder
If a man hides in plain sight for
Wow,
that
they
long,
really. Wow.
does he forget who he
Really
really
sharp.
is?
What do you think, Master Bruce?
Same with you,
Must be
Bruce.
hard to stay true to
And the whole
yourself.
UI is looking sharp.
I don't. I never forget what drives me. Protecting the innocent from people like Mori. That stays the same no matter what mask I wear.
Don't I know?
Masks are hard to maintain. If there are cracks in Mori's, we'll find them.
The GCPD already bugged his penthouse and found nothing, meaning
That if he's doing arms deals in Gotham,
They happen on the casino floor. I need to find a way to hear what Mori is saying.
This.
standing by for support.
What is this? What are we, almost 8
Look
minutes
for
in and already
something with
looks
a
fantastic.
microphone.
Well, looks like roulette is his Achilles heel.
He has a
Roulette's a dangerous
reputation
game.
for being lucky, but then you don't need luck when you own the house.
Well, that takes the fun out
Hotel
of it if you're gonna
security
win every
guarding
time.
Particularly close.
A man
Every
like Mori counts more enemies than friends.
I wonder why that is.
I was like, what?
Consumer model. Could be a good way to hear Mori's conversation. He certainly enjoys the good life, doesn't he?
Made a fortune running guns during the Arab Spring. Diversified into biotech shortly after. From what I understand, he's not one for pinching pennies.
Who is that?
Al, I'm hacking into Mori's phone.
encrypting your signal. Last thing we want is for him to know you're here.
We're in. You should be able to pick up audio from Mori's phone.
Is everyone enjoying themselves? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
Try to blend in.
It's called comparison, Vicky. That's so funny. She expects like random people just to talk
So,
to
I've been
old
sitting
people
over there wondering,
with so much
what's
anger.
Bruce Wayne doing in a place like
Ah,
this?
she was so stupid.
I figured you went to fancier casinos.
You're not my type.
Someplace where only high rollers go.
I'm looking for something different. New thrills.
Well, it's a good thing you're here. And it's a good thing I'm here.
You? What in the hell are you doing here?
Stop me if you've heard this one before. I begin and have no end. And I end all that begins. Who am I?
I don't give a damn. I told you 10 times. Our arrangement is over.
Death, Mori. I am death.
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a deal.
The man in the hood. I remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
Uh-oh.
Is something wrong? You seem distracted. Bruce,
Stay close and keep your head down.
excuse me?
Bullets are about to fly.
Okay,
No one threatens me in my own casino. Security!
Sir, it's time to leave.
For you? An easy one. What question can you never answer yes to?
I don't give a crap. Let's go.
Wrong. The correct answer is, are you dead?
Damn!
Now, let's get started.
Get out of there. Get your suit.
Al, let Gordon know what's happening.
Right away.
Hey, no one leaves!
Yeah, everything's more fluid.
You okay?
yeah, I'm okay.
Run, now.
What you did to that man, knocking him out like that, how did you do that? I had a different impression of you from TV. You never seemed that capable.
Yeah, I'm a man of many talents.
That's an understatement. Thank you.
Charismatic bastard.
Commissioner Gordon on the line. Scrambling audio now.
Gordon,
Batman, what's the status?
multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino. A madman in a mask.
Riddler's back in Gotham.
Riddler?
Man, they
He hasn't
even
been
did my
seen
boy
in
Jim
years.
good.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
There's a squad on the way. They'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a fight.
Please, please. We can make the deal. Anything you want.
Our issues can't be solved with handshakes, Maury.
This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me.
There's only one way you're getting out of this alive. You have to solve a riddle. And I choose my words carefully if I were you. Listen closely.
No, please, don't do this.
Without fingers, I point. Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
I've
got Yes. visual. I'm losing my
That
everything.
drone fully functional.
I'll need a place to drop in without being noticed. Time for some recon.
Look fantastic.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? A mind bender that...
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again. He's not to be taken lightly.
It's the kind of conundrum that drives you to...
Some kind of torture device.
Doesn't seem like he's getting out until he guesses the riddle.
This Riddler certainly has an imagination.
Never gives you a moment's peace. Believe me, I know.
Riddler's taken hostages, casino patrons, innocent bystanders.
They're clearly not his main target. Must be an insurance policy.
But don't think you can just stall. I will get bored. You won't like that.
Cashier's booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first.
Audio playback fully functional.
Time for a distraction.
It looks like the Arkham Knight suit.
I'm losing
Before the Arkham Knight
patience,
even came
Mori.
out.
Are you expecting a hint? Give me an answer.
Why is there an X there?
Batman, we can't get in. The front's covered by
Sorry,
gunmen
man.
and
I had to refresh the stream. No, it's all good.
barricaded with blackjack
At
tables.
least you're here now. So,
How should I deploy when we're
this
inside?
Riddler guy.
I'm
seems
relying
like
on
an
your
ass.
eyes and ears. What's the best course of action?
Hit them with tear gas. No, because then the civilians are gonna be choking on toxin. Make a frontal assault. That could be a distraction. Already making these choices. I'm going with more of a frontal assault, so no one's choked and die. But then again, they could catch a stray bullet. That's entirely possible. Decisions. I'm leaning towards X. I don't know about you. Your call? Damn. Okay.
Gear up. Make a frontal assault. Try and draw their fire away from me.
You got it.
You're
completely
The whole art style looks fantastic.
No, I don't believe that's it.
I'll clear a path. Wait for my signal.
Give him hell. We're counting on you.
Oh, that's cool. You're dead.
Batman! You're ahead of schedule. I'm a little busy right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in. Not him, the hostage! Shoot the hostage!
That is something new. Okay.
Hiya, Bats. The Batman clearly isn't using his head. Break it open.
Oh.
With pleasure. I've heard stories in the streets about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham since... well, since I left town. Everyone's very impressed with you. I'm not impressed. Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn
You calling me a
porridge.
wannabe? You're
This is my
yesterday's news.
city.
Gotham has forgotten you, Riddler. Crawl back under your rock before you get hurt.
Says the man with a hook at his throat. You're supposedly the world's greatest
Gordon,
detective.
now.
Oh, you have to be kidding. Clever, but not smart enough. Let me show you how it was done back in the day.
Ah, yeah. The Riddler's a boomer? Something with this ass woman. Damn. Big Jim with the right.
Brawling like like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
Follow the power lines. There must be a weak point.
Well, sorry, mister.
You broke the cage.
My battery.
That's cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
I'd heard you were a man who followed a
Old
code.
man.
Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Maury made his money running guns.
I believe in justice. Maury deserves a trial.
Did he even
in
get a
court
hit
of
on me?
law.
I didn't even notice.
If he's guilty,
I was just
his
swinging.
cell will be right next to yours.
Justice. Ridiculous. Either way, you won't be the one to put me
Says
there.
the guy that makes inescapable death traps. Break his cane, come on. Go, go, Gadget, tip of the cane. Roundhouse, Chuck Norris.
Enough of this!
Nasby, then you leave.
You know how to scrap.
Not surprised.
I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral.
You hit all the
Better
events you
hurry,
touched so far.
detective.
Hell yeah.
Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
He's trying to keep that the entire series. It's no different than Arkham. This is Asby, he leaves. Oh, he's dead. Maybe not. B-A-X-Y B? That is a different system that I'm not used to. Oh, good heavens. Damn. Whoa. Too close. That's not. Oh.
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
They got Amanda Waller?
After all, we're here to help.
Oh, shit. So, there's gotta be references to the Suicide Squad. Or a literal Suicide Squad.
Circuitry inside, but nothing obviously dangerous.
Imagine he has to go back to his...
The back computer will be able to
and collect
analyze
his
further.
tech. Well, the Riddler seems old as shit, unless you're talking about Batman, but I think you're talking about the Riddler. And he seems like that.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky,
Damn, they did
Jugglers.
Montoya good too.
Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
But the Riddler does seem like he's from the
Riddler's
70s.
right hand
so
in custody, not a bad
every time
result,
like
all
he
told.
shoots off the question mark, it just like goes out of his
Riddler
cane
used to
completely.
leave clues
And
at all
he just
his
watches
crime
as the cops
scenes.
just take
Always
every
thought he was
sample
smarter
of the
than the people
crime
trying
scene,
to
and then
catch
when
him.
they leave, they're like,
Thought we could use
"All right, let's go,
help
let's go home."
dragging him down.
And then
That's because
he's
he
like,
had
"Yeah, all right,
Magneto.
I gotta go pick this shit up." Like,
That's for damn sure.
like Sonic when he gets
You don't
hit
know how glad
and
I
picks
am
up his
you're
rings.
here, working with the police. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. And what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Uh-huh. Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this.
Batman has to go back.
We'd have Riddler in
Like
custody
his
if you'd only
cables and
picked up the
tasers
phone.
and stuff.
So, you're the
You
legendary
also think
Batman.
it would be like
I've heard a great deal about you.
I haven't had the pleasure of
It would,
an introduction, Miss.
destroy itself.
Pleasure, huh? Most people don't usually call it that.
This is Amanda Waller, director of the
Oh, I know what she
agency.
is.
What are the feds doing here?
She's recognized.
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time.
That suit looks so good.
No one
I'm so
knows
glad
more
I
about
get
him.
Lucius. I hope he's still in the Batcave.
World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
I hate to be
Sounds like
brown
the
noser, but I don't
expertise
want my
we
boy
need.
on retirement.
Keep that attitude and we'll get along just fine. We're not always welcomed with open arms. Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne
Such a
and
good looking
Falcone
suit.
ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention that filth, Oswald Cobblepot. We could do great things
I'm not
together if we
responding.
joined forces.
Yeah, no.
Don't worry. You'll come around. The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with.
Yo, don't diss
Local
my
law
boy like that.
enforcement clearly can't cut
I
it.
got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller,
Please, Commissioner. What was that charge of the Light Brigade crap with the riot shields? Good cops got hurt because of it. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers.
Someone
You
went hostage just to
GCPD
choke
cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
and die.
you're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you?
You can't put this on Jim. I made the call about a frontal assault.
Then maybe you're not as impressive as I thought. I'm here to prevent this incompetence in the future. I gotta get a security detail on Mori while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
The nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This
got
is
you.
our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Ooh, I thought she was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's changed. For your eyes only, if you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham. Well, let me know if you think of anything. It'd be a
I don't know
help.
what to say that. Also, no.
I'm Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you. I do have something I want to ask, though.
Don't say something stupid.
Criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger.
I don't like what you're insinuating.
Of course, I...
Keep your pop psych evaluations to Riddler and stay out of my head.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
Born and raised, congratulations.
I think I know you a little better now.
Made a note in her file.
I'll be in touch. Agent.
Batman, before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share
Until it's
everything
convenient for you.
find.
Yeah.
Or this courtesy
Or-
call is gonna become something you really won't like. You get me?
That's all I gotta say to that. Yeah, I didn't mean to pry. Yes, you did. Exactly. You're prying that shit open. You're trying to grasp at anything. Also, as a note, Batman hurt my feelings, and I'm going to cry now. I'm holding it in, but as soon as I turn around and go into this corner, I'm letting it go. I'm letting it all go. Okay, it's gonna be like a dam breaking.
What an eventful evening. I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
The Batcave
Thanks, Al.
was fantastic.
I need to focus. Maybe music will help.
Nah, we gotta get some Frank Sinatra.
I need something cool.
Maybe some D. Martin. The Rat Pack, even.
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Summer Wind, Frank Sinatra. Come on.
Let's get to work.
That's where it's at. Wow. This place is huge. Oh, can't go there. Okay. It's dope you know the Rat Pack. Of course!
Vicky Vale,
Vicky Vale was
a.k.a. Lady Arkham. Driven to madness. Leader of the Children of Arkham.
Thanks, Bruce. Vicky Vale was a well-known and respected reporter at the Gotham Gazette, but she was born Vicky... I was expecting Victoria Arkham. As a victim of my father's criminal activity, she recreated an alter ego, Lady Arkham, and her terrorist organization, the Children of Arkham, to destroy Gotham's elite. I defeated her, but I don't know if she's alive or dead. Her body was never found. You saw her get so much... What was that? Dirt, rock, concrete dumped on her in one quick No, she's dead, dude. You need to add dead. You're not gonna say anything? Oswald Cobblepot was a terrorist anarchist and my oldest friend, born to one of the Gotham's most prestigious families. He lived abroad after his mother was committed to Arkham Asylum by my father. He returned to Gotham to join the Children of Arkham, seeking revenge on my family for destroying his. Harvey Dent was a promising You know, you get what I'm saying. I'm trying to say it, but my mouth is not cooperating. Mayoral candidate and one of my closest friends. I supported his campaign and his vision for Gotham after he was attacked by the Children of Arkham. He became Two-Face, a violent, deeply paranoid criminal. During his brief stint as mayor, he used his authority to enforce martial law throughout the city. Selina Kyle came to Gotham to perform a number of robberies for the Children of Arkham. Though she eventually helped me stop them, she left Gotham during Lady Arkham's final assault on the city, and I don't know whether she'll ever return. Despite our differences, I enjoyed sparring with her. Oh, I bet you did now, Bruce. I bet you did. I gotta check everything out. Crushed by 1,000 pounds of stone. Don't know if she's alive yet. He expects her to go, just that's crack in her back. That's a slight hinder in our process. Don't worry about it. What's this? Well, look at this.
No one beats Lucius's handiwork.
My suit always takes a lot of damage, but still does what it's supposed to do: hide my identity, intimidate criminals, and keep me alive. This bat suit was damaged in fights against the Children of Arkham and Harvey Dent's paramilitary troops. Lucius has since given me an even better suit. A version of the suit. I hold on to this one to remind me to never let my guard down in battle. Grapple gun. This gun allows me essential freedom in my movement around the city, whether that's from building to building or straight up from a crowd of enemies. A few of these can clear out a room full of gunmen. Heavy, sleek, and extremely sharp. Yeah, I bet. Imagine carrying a batarang as like a pocket knife. These grenades create a smoke screen that confuses enemies and allows me to hide striking from the shadows. Stunner. This device can stop a criminal cold with a powerful electric shock. It's flashy, unsuitable, and unsuitable. But it's guaranteed to incapacitate the target no matter their size. Batsuit. My suit, it's the same thing, which became this upgraded model after my battle with Lady Arkham last year. The new suit has improved armaments, shielding, and scanning technology. I don't see Lucius here. I hope he didn't go back. I wanted to keep him here. Make more upgrades for the suit.
No explosives detected, no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all so far.
Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency. There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that.
Oh damn, bro, you good? You good?
It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. No, I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
Your family, Alfred. We worry about family.
Thank you, Bruce. It'll pass. Working always helps.
I don't know about that. I hope it's just like shakes. Nothing like Parkinson's or none of that. That'd be terrible. Gotham Feed. Oh wow. So see, it's even better than this. Gotham citizens support GCPD Batman partnership. I was like, what? Despite some heavy criticism from elected officials, the Gotham City Police Department public partnership with the mass vigilante known as Batman has been rousing success with the city's population. Across the board, crime in Gotham City limits has been down from the previous year, with violent crimes hitting a record low. Though some of the city council have raised concerns about Batman's hidden identity and his operation outside the restrictions of the law, does not appear to be hurting public opinion. They're like, hey, you want to work with us? We gotta know what you look like. I don't care. It's the law. Show us your face. Come on. Quote, I don't care who he is. I care that he makes things safer, end quote, said a grocery store owner, Wayne Barton, whose business has seen a 50% spike in sales after dark in recent months. Councilwoman Gail Rich is sympathetic to the business owners like Barton, but she maintains, quote, until we know who this Batman is, I don't think we can ever truly be safe, end quote. Okay, so, alright, okay, Batman has done so much for this city, and they're like, we don't trust him. We gotta know what he looks like. We're gonna dox him. Wayne Enterprises stock hits record high. Wayne Enterprises stock hit a record high of 120 per share today during afternoon trading, surpassing its previous high of $115 per share over a year ago. The record high is the latest event in the company's recent hot streak since Bruce Wayne returned to the company as CEO last year following his brief ouster. Wayne was removed from the CEO position last year and replaced with Oswald Cobblepot in a move that resulted in Wayne publicly assaulting Cobblepot and being briefly admitted to Arkham Asylum. Wayne has since claimed the assault was the side effect of a drug injection at the hands of former Gazette reporter Vicky Vale, who conducted the criminal business under the name Lady Arkham. That's just so stupid. We don't trust you, man. Take off your mask. Dent trial day pushed back again. A federal judge has delayed the start of the former Gotham Mayor Harvey Dent's criminal trial by several more months following the departure of defendant's entire legal team. The team, led by an attorney, Brandon Hoffman, announced, is that like a writer? They were rescuing or accusing themselves in pre-trial hearing on Monday morning. Instead, Dent, who previously served as Gotham's district attorney, has insisted on representing himself in the trial. Okay, Saul Goodman. In a statement in court, Hoffman said, quote, I no longer feel I can defend Mr. Dent to the best of my ability, end quote. Judge Harriet Stokes then moved to delay the trial for 2 more months while Dent prepared his case. This is the 4th delay to the trial and the 3rd set of attorneys to part ways with Dent, who is facing multiple charges of murder, criminal negligence and fraud. Gazette investigation. What is the agency? It seems Batman is no longer the most mysterious crime fighter on the streets of Gotham these days. Multiple sources from law enforcement have confirmed to the Gazette that a mysterious governmental entity known as the Agency has been conducting operations in the city recently. On the record, there is no evidence of any federal crime-fighting organization by this name, but many sources who have requested an enemy have confirmed that the agency has been present at several recent crime scenes and exerted considerable authority. Quote, I have no idea who these people are, but when they show up, they're in charge, end quote, one officer said. Quote, they act like they know what they're doing, but with no way to check their track record. I guess we have to take them at their word, end quote. There was a funny, misspelling. It was between, but it was between. I think it was, during, a Selena thing, last season. I thought that was funny. How it was spelled. I reread it several times, being like, what's going on there? How do you let that pass? Officials say Cobblepot, model prisoner. In stark contrast with the ongoing saga of Harvey Dent's legal battle, former Wayne Enterprises CEO and convicted domestic terrorist Oswald Cobblepot is a model prisoner at Blackgate Prison. The man who briefly aligned himself with the terrorist organization Children of Arkham pleaded guilty to all charges against him earlier this year. He was sentenced to 4 years to be served in Blackgate. Observers and legal experts were surprised at Cobblepot's decision to forego a hearing in court, but from all accounts he appears to be enjoying his new life in jail. Quote, we don't have a bad thing to say about him, end quote, said one Blackgate guard who wished to remain anonymous. Quote, you get to talking to him and he's actually pretty charming. He's super smart, end quote. Hey, kissing that ass. Alright. Over the past year, my partnership with Jim has flourished. I finally won his trust, and Gotham City is better a place for it. Batman used to be hidden in the shadows, but Jim helped me step into the light and find his legitimacy. For that, I'm grateful. I think Jim is finally settling into his new role as police commissioner. It's been a difficult transition, and I don't think he'll ever be comfortable with the tragic way he received his promotion. But I trust he'll use his newfound authority to make this city a better place. Gotham is lucky to have him, and so am I. I couldn't ask for a better partner. Charming and smart, just like a serial killer. Yeah. Who? Do you think Ted Bundy's victims said that before they got killed? This guy, he's charming. I like him. He's pretty intelligent too. Or Jeffrey Dahmer. Renee Montoya. Things are looking up for Jim Gordon's favorite True Blood cop. Or True Blue. I always say blood. I don't know why. Cop Renee Montoya was recently promoted to detective after she was exonerated of the murder of Carmine Falcone. It was evidence I provided that proved she was under the influence of Lady Arkham's drug when she committed the crime. I admire Renee's dedication to law enforcement. A fierce loyalty to Jim is evident that she lives for her work, often at the cost of her personal life. Sounds like a problem we both share. You're a billionaire who dresses up in a decked out suit with billions of dollars compared to a $70,000 a year job that can be fired at any moment. But we're not gonna talk about that. Lucius Fox, there would be no Batman without Lucius Fox. In a sense, he's built me from Batsuit to Batmobile. Everything I am, everything I become, I owe it to him. A brilliant engineer and trusted confidant. Lucius is one of the few people I can depend on I can depend on in this world. In addition to being Wayne Enterprises' technological leader, I've entrusted him to run a secret R&D wing where he designs and develops new bat tech. A few of the ladies that got away from Bundy said he was charming until the switch flipped in his personality to a crazy one. Yeah, I couldn't imagine that. And then, we got people that we know of act like him, dude. Andrew Tate. Who said that? Who said that? Somebody said that? I'm not my father's son, I'm Alfred's. After my mother and father were murdered, he was the one who did the hard work of raising me. It couldn't have been easy for him, making sure he instilled the right values and steered me away from the vices of my father. Steady, fast, true, and compassionate, Alfred knows me better than anybody, and certainly better than I know myself. He's my moral compass and my best friend. Bro, he's literally your dad. Last year, he was kidnapped by Lady Arkham. I'm still riddled with guilt over what happened. I just hope he can recover from the emotional trauma of the ordeal. All I want is for him to be healthy and happy again. That's what we all want. What was her name? How does she pronounce her name? I'm not gonna try to pronounce her name. I'm not trying to botch it. Amon? Avesta? That sounds right. That sounds about right. It was a special agent, Amon Avesta, who handed me this psychological profile on the Riddler. I don't know much about her other than she's a Gotham native and seems to have the confidence of Amanda Waller. She's also a huge fan of the Batman, which is somewhat relieving. Maybe I can use that to my advantage in further dealing with the agency. Amanda Waller. I got my first glimpse at Amanda Waller outside the casino after Riddler's grisly attack on Ramir Mori, a former congressional aide and political science PhD. Waller's irrepressible ambition has shot her straight to the top of the government's top covert law enforcement organization, the Riddler. She's recently the agency, Avesta. The agency, she's recently been promoted to the regional director with a jurisdiction that spans the entire northeastern United States, including Gotham City. So she's got the juice. Gordon wasn't joking. Gordon doesn't like her, that much is clear, understandable. She's a force of nature who's threatening his turf. Yeah, that is pretty weird. I just wish I knew more about her intentions towards Gotham. She seems like she could be a powerful friend, but even more powerful enemy. Vernon Blake, Special Agent Blake, Avesta's terse partner. I met him as Batman after Riddler's attack on the casino. Not much to say about him in this moment. The Riddler is an old name in Gotham, one we thought was gone for good. He was dangerous, even though that Carmine Falcone, Mayor Hill, and my father left him alone. An international terrorist, wanted by Interpol and hunted by the agency. The Riddler's modus operandi is the torture and kill his marks by forcing them to solve his riddles. Yeah, so like he's Jigsaw in this universe. You can't win, and even if you do win, he's like, nah. According to the agency's profile on him, Riddler's got a genius level IQ and a suspicious signs of a narcissist, obsessive compulsive personality disorder. He's cruel, calculating, and merciless, and I will bring him down. Riddler Mori. There are two sides of Riddler Mori: the face that he shows to the public and the person you really are. You really are? And the person he really are. The person he keeps in the shadows, hidden from the prying eyes of the polite society. Mori wants everyone to believe he's a model citizen. He paints his public persona with philanthropy and seemingly legitimate business empire, but take a closer look behind the mask and you'll catch a glimpse of the real Raymond Mori, war prophet or a murderer. He made his fortune running guns during the Arab Spring and soon after diversified into high-tech weaponry. Of course, Mori's activities have never been proven in court of law. Riddler has some bone to pick with Mori, perhaps that's why he targeted him at Vertigo. It's not surprising a man like that would have enemies. I wonder how he made one of it. Riddler probably didn't pay him or something. One of the nation's most, what is that, Kaladstein? Hold on. Can never go wrong. I got this. Hold up. I got it. Wait. I did this last time. Clandestine. National security organizations, the agency operates in the darkest shadows of the criminal justice system. So they're the Illuminati. Gotcha. Gotcha. Not much is known about their day-to-day operations, but what little information I can dig up about them is that the agency influence is awe-inspiring, stretching across international borders and reaching the highest echelons of political power. So yeah, they got the juice. Why is he here? Philanthropy means generosity with your money, basically when rich people donate to a good cause. So Bruce Wayne. My father, and possibly the worst criminal this city has ever known, Thomas Wayne. I once thought he was a hero, a man who died trying to protect my mother. And I, from the bullet of a common crook, I was wrong. I found out the truth about my father not long ago. He wasn't a philanthropic doctor he pretended to be. He was a monster who amassed our family's wealth by drugging and gaslighting Gotham's wealthiest families and robbing them of their fortunes. He devastated lives and destroyed minds. To rob someone of their sanity is one of the worst things you can do to a person. I would know Lady Arkham robbed me of mine. Wait, what? Confidence? Confidence for my father's sins? I hope that debt is paid. Or nothing more than to leave this dark legacy in the past. His dark legacy. Martha Wayne. My mother, the mystery. I witnessed her and my father assassination when I was just a child, so my memories of her a few and far between, but I cherish each one. It's unclear when she knew or how involved she was with my father's crimes, but there's a part of me who wants to believe that the best about her. Maybe she was left in the dark, maybe she tried to stop him, I don't know. I just don't know. I need to believe that there's a part of me that is good. And that part is my mother. Damn. Gotham City is more than my hometown. It's my passion project. Gotham City is his car project and has not been finished in 5 years. When I look at the skyline, I don't see a city. I see a living, breathing organism that keeps evolving and adapting to new threats. I must adapt with it. That is a pretty interesting way to look at a city. The criminals this place attracts are no different. There was a time when all you had to worry about was wise guys and street thugs, but crime too has evolved. Crime rate might be down, but the villains are becoming more and more bizarre, more terrifying sometimes. I think crime is a virus that keeps mutating into more virulent strains, and the city is sick with it. I'll let the Batman be the cure. Is it the same thing? Gotham City's only maximum security psychiatric hospital. I was committed here for a couple days after I was drugged by Lady Arkham. Wasn't it 2 days? 3 days? Was incited to attack Oswald Cobblepot, so this place doesn't exactly hold the best memories for me. Staying in this place was a nightmare. The building was falling apart. The patients were violent and unhinged. This place is a tomb and it deserves to be forgotten about and buried. Multinational corporation founded by my ancestors, covering all manner of technological manufacturing and finance. I inherited a majority stake from my parents and have recently become more involved in its day-to-day operations. So far, so good. Stocks are up. Wayne Enterprises R&D department is developing pretty exciting new technologies. Yeah. Crime Alley, spoiled downtown alley where my parents were assassinated. The street across from the Monarch Theater is the place my childhood ended and the rest of my life began. Violently, I installed a plaque there to honor my parents before I knew the truth of my father's criminality. How long is this? The GCPD is Gotham's first line of defense against criminals, both mundane and bizarre. When the mobster Carmine Falcone was in power, he kept at least half the force in his pocket, but not all of them. James Gordon was one of the few he couldn't corrupt. Since Falcone and Mayor Hill were taken down, Gordon has worked to clean up the corruption in the department. Crime rates have fallen dramatically since Gordon took over as a police commissioner. Partner with Wayne Enterprises has given the GCPD access to better equipment and support, helping the force rebuild after last year's attacks. Children of Arkham and former Mayor Hill, Harvey Dent, targeted Gotham's finest last year with our help. The force is back to where it should be since the children used Wayne Tech to infiltrate the GCPD. It's the least we could do. And we're done. Jeez. I feel like we're just going. There's gonna be so much I want to add. Alright, what's the agency files?
The agency. The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials.
Appreciate you read all the text. I did as well in my first playthrough.
Black sites,
if we're gonna read the story, we're gonna read the story. We're reading everything.
It's all before Waller took over the director
Absolutely
position.
no problem.
Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Oh, Batman's got some competition in town.
It is so
I
hard to
wonder
read
if
when
we
you're
need
sick,
be
though.
worried about losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job.
I felt my voice giving out.
The Riddler's a
like the
flashy
last part.
homicidal maniac with a thing for puzzles, and Waller and her agency might be just as dangerous.
Yeah, I like
Again,
I like reading
Waller
stuff like
may
that,
be
though,
running
like
a
the
more
lore.
ethical operation these days.
I don't know about that, Alfred. She seems like a loose end.
Riddler terrorized this city long
Who's
before
Gary?
you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes, to have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peña Duro.
Oh.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Man, he has the greenest eyes.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Like emerald green.
Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
I know just the place for him. Plenty of room at Arkham Asylum.
Next to him, most of the inmates seem like a picture of health.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
I take everything back.
Yeah, that's yeah. That's something.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my puzzle soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's M.O. hasn't changed in all these years.
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
Does he have gray eyes? I have one eye, but cannot see. Who am I? Eye of a needle? Because it looks like a record.
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Look at these strange grooves.
Okay, listen. Listen. World's greatest detective. Okay. Bruce Wayne, the god of puzzle boxes. I hit A. I'm hitting A. Hello?
Needle. A record needle.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh.
Gray eyes.
Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms. Something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound.
Huh.
What? Oh,
I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
I don't like this. I don't like this.
Hey, Alfred. Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls.
I don't like this at all.
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter, working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany.
That's just the back of the anytime I enter the back cave from the main menu.
I'll be at Wayne Tower.
Good hunting, Bruce.
That is an odd thing to say, but thanks.
Oh, excellent.
Regina!
I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina. It's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and they couldn't be more pleased with how our partnership with GCPD is going. Seems like you made the right call when you decided to take that contract over the Arkham remodel. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case?
Any goddamn business.
Seems like an...
Hold on. Why do they say, I don't mean to pry, and then pry? No, it's none of your goddamn business.
Odd thing to be carrying around the office.
No, I'm not responding to you.
Forget I asked.
Yeah. Indeed. Forget it, Regina.
Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great. You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your Bat-Tech.
You're in my
But
chair.
if you want me to stop...
Oh no, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
Big pin.
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me. Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Would you look at that? Micropulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
The door? Hello?
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast.
Think fast, chuckle nuts.
Hi, Dad.
Tiffany?
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time.
Oh, wow.
High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything.
I love it. Thanks, Tiffany.
Well, I guess it's not bad.
Not bad. See what I had to deal with growing up? Huh. There's something different
so
about you.
bad.
There is?
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear. I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look...
I think the word you're looking for is badass.
No. That is definitely not what I meant.
You're
I'm
fired.
the resident badass around here. Thank you very much.
Oh.
You just said that out loud.
See, Bruce? It's her first day, and I'm already embarrassing her.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late. Already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? It's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing?
Nah, I like her.
I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
It's pretty cool, huh?
I don't know if cool would be the word I would use. I can hear it hum. What does it do?
That's what we're trying to work out.
You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it.
Andy
I can help
Bernard.
you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
All right, if you think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help. I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well. That he was having some issues with his health?
He would love that.
I hope he isn't still angered with me and Luke about that incident with the china.
Well, you know Al. No one messes with his dinnerware.
That's why we love him. That's why we love Alfred.
Catch you guys later.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks, boss.
All right, then. Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What, we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold?
I already like
Into
her,
the
so yeah,
mission.
she's in. Yeah, she's in. Come
We're
on.
going to need help if we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler.
Well, if she's anything like you...
She's better than me.
What?
Okay.
Man, don't knock
Then
yourself like that.
Let's give her a shot.
Great. I'll start thinking about how we can broach the subject with her. In the meantime, Riddler's puzzle will be a fine start.
Brooch or a brooch?
Shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office.
Approach.
We'll get this taken
Approach.
care of in no time.
Mr. Wayne,
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta.
We
This
are
is my
Avesta.
partner, Special Agent Blake.
Yep. Why are you at my office?
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office.
See you later, Lucius. Good chat.
Wonk.
Oh yeah, one of the best.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's Behavioral Analysis Unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
I'm just gonna be silent.
You'll just have to put up with us for a few minutes.
Oh no, invite yourself in. We could have talked at
This
like the door.
office, it really represents you.
Well, I like to think so.
Is this you?
Yeah.
No, it's my brother.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham. Yet you still give so much back to the city.
I'm answering
Why
that
do
call.
you continue to help Gotham?
How's it going down there?
I left that file on your desk. Think you could bring it down?
I'll be down in just a second. Sorry about that. What were you saying?
I was saying you're a bit of a mystery.
What
Why is she being an ass?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler.
And weird.
We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Riddler? That psycho from the news?
I thought you'd be interested.
I don't trust anyone now
history.
after what happened to Vicky.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You put yourself at risk when you helped bring in your friend Harvey Dent.
Oh my god.
He was a violent psychotic at the time, almost destroyed the city. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths.
Are you
over the
grilling
years.
me in my own office?
I would. The criminally insane. They
You
seem
already
drawn to
said
you.
that.
Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I'm not sure I like where this conversation is going.
This probably isn't gonna help. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
You've got to be kidding me. He's no friend of mine.
I like
That's
him,
why
but yeah.
you came here to ask me about that guy?
You get one
According to
favor for one
hospital
guy, you're
records, you and
automatically friends.
John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
I saw you flee after John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zsasz. Several
She
people
said
were
his name,
hurt.
right?
I wasn't myself at the time, okay? I was...
Drugged by Lady Arkham. I know the story.
Do you know?
John was
'Cause you know
discharged
fucking
from
everything
Arkham
about
months
me.
ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
And you're accusing me.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact. Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
I did not agree to that. Why would he write down my name?
What's Blake doing? Looking
It's
at me
obvious.
Like
You're important to him.
that. I guess.
I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
And your point is what exactly? That I'm some kind of criminal mastermind?
I'm not comfortable with this.
Really unlucky.
You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us.
I don't.
Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father.
Get out of my office!
Maybe you're not the
Get the
hero
hell out!
people think you
Get
are.
out!
Get the hell out of my... That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
No, we won't. I don't want to talk to her no more. Or him. I don't want to talk to them.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking... What did you figure out?
Oh, no.
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us.
Lucius, please tell me what's wrong.
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
No!
Lucius, we really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
No!
Lucius!
Lucius! No!
I blame her.
1 killed and 14 injured after a tragic explosion
The
rocks
GCPD
Wayne
is
Tower.
opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises Chief Technology Officer Lucius Fox died last Tuesday in the violent blast.
Listen,
A
when she
small
was- when she was
service
doing
is
all
being
she
held
was
for the
like,
tech
just
giant and father of
probing the
3
shit
at
out of me,
Divinity
this is all I
Church
thought.
this Sunday.
The hell out!
You don't have to worry, Lucius. Tiffany,
Oh,
I'm gonna take care of your family. As if they were my own.
Just like Lucius took care of you.
I'm not. I'm bringing Tiffany on.
Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing. But this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations.
Don't worry, Al. I will find him and bring him to justice. He will spend the rest of his life behind bars.
I'm glad to see your sense of duty still reigns supreme. Of course,
Fam, she may
it
not
won't
only
bring
be,
poor Lucius
she may not have been annoying, but Blake was annoying
I can't
and useless.
imagine
Yeah.
how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
And give me the stink eye the entire time.
Yes, she can use all the support she can get.
Hey, by the way, I'm Batman.
Hey, Tiffany.
I don't like her.
I
I
still
don't like
can't
her.
believe he's gone.
Tiffany, I like you. You remind me of your father.
None of this.
But I don't like Avesta.
None of this
A
feels
Vest.
real.
I'm gonna call it that.
Your dad was like family to me. If there's anything I can do, anything at all, please let me know.
Thanks, Bruce. I appreciate it. He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain when my little brother was growing up without a dad.
Man, three tall, mean mugging
No, I guess
Bruce.
it's true. He was so busy. I can remember the last time I got to hang out with him.
He really was like
Just father
to
and
my
daughter.
ribs, looking up at me. That's like the perception really fucked with his height.
Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about.
I asked a lot of him. Maybe too much.
And he gave it all, didn't he? A real company man.
Whoa.
Well, I hope it was worth it.
Whoa. Getting a little aggressive there, Tiffany.
Tiffany.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I know I shouldn't blame you.
Yeah.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce.
Okay, I hate to be that.
There was hardly anything left.
Okay, she answered my own, what, yeah. She answered what I was gonna say.
What were you guys working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up.
It needs to know?
Please tell me.
It needs to know? It needs to know. What?
For my own sanity.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not the right time.
What, Bruce? What are you mixed up in? Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing. I need to know.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
Forgive you?
No, no, no. No, what does that mean? Was that supposed to say she needs to know? And it was just really bad? How it truth. What's going on with the game? What is going on with the game? Okay, it's loading in now. Nah, I'm redoing that. I'm redoing that. I will. No, I really 100% will replay this entire chapter. If that's what that meant was she needs to know, I would have clicked it. Not it needs to know. It matters later on. Oh, I'm 100% I believe you when it comes to that. I'm redoing that. I hope. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let me redo that. I actually want to have Tiffany as a consistent character here. Not just some, hey, bye, and never see him again. Nah, I'm restarting that. I'm hoping it restarted all the way from the beginning of that. It needs to know. Please don't have a chapter here or a checkpoint.
1 killed and 14 injured.
Okay, thank God. Thank God we're doing a redo. That never happened.
Investigation into what they are
That
calling
never
an
happened.
industrial accident.
Wayne
I'm like,
Enterprises
genuinely, I was trying to tell her the
Chief
truth, but I was like, what does that mean?
died last Tuesday
It
in the
needs to
violent
know.
blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
Yep, same thing. Same dialogue.
You don't have to worry, Lucius. Tiffany, I'm gonna take care of your family. As if they were my own.
Just like Lucius took care of you.
Oh, God, that's so
Lucius
frustrating.
helped raise you, Bruce. It was family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing. But this is
Remember,
personal.
Lobo, it needs to know.
We can't let him get away with it. Riddler
When I
struck
get
at
an
the
email,
heart of
when I
our
get affiliated,
operations
it needs to know.
and tore a family apart in the process.
Don't worry, Al. I will find him and bring him to justice.
The specific
He will
exchange
spend
doesn't make too
the
much
rest
of a
of his
difference.
life
It's
behind
the big one at
bars.
the end that really matters. But
Glad
go
to
for
see
it.
your sense
your
of
play,
duty still reigns supreme. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
Best emote, yeah. It needs to know.
I should go talk to her.
Yes, she can use all the support she can get.
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
Your dad was like family to me. If there's anything I can do, anything at all, please let me know.
Thanks, Bruce. I appreciate it. He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain when my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can't remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter.
Is this new dialogue?
Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about. So much wisdom in that goofy head of his.
I asked a lot of him.
Unless I blanked
Maybe
on
too
that last
much.
part. I don't remember her saying any of that.
And he gave it all, didn't he?
Yep,
A
and you say with
real
that
company man.
snazzy ass attitude. I get it, but damn.
I hope it was worth it.
Tiffany,
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce. There was hardly anything left. What were you guys working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up.
It's need to know.
I can't share that with you, Tiffany. I'm sorry.
What do you mean?
I mean,
That's not where I thought
it
that
is
was going.
need to know.
I need to know. Bruce, I need answers.
And I can't give them to you.
Interesting.
Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc.
So,
Was that what
all
killed
of those
him?
are ass?
Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
Forgive you? I hope you can forgive yourself. Whatever you got my father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
Okay. Okay, this isn't making me feel good here. That last one? Nah. This one, it feels even worse. None of these dialogues are any good, just the mood of the moment. Okay, so when I read that, I thought it meant like she needs to know, not it's need to know. I thought he was gonna be straight up bam right there.
Such a shame. At least he
Yeah, those were terrible.
Bang! Right.
Dude. Whoa, John. Hey.
For that, we can all be grateful.
You knew my father.
Well, no, but judging by all the lovely people here, he must have been quite a man. Either that, or he left a lot of money.
Excuse me?
Just saying. He seems popular. Much beloved.
John, can I talk to you a sec?
Bruce! I was hoping I'd bump into you.
Why don't we catch up?
I
over
really hope I can make some
I'd love
there
that.
with her.
We
Because,
have
like,
so much to catch up on.
I didn't
Enjoy the
any
rest
that.
of your day.
So I really hope I can see her again and tell her.
Yeah, I know.
Because
It's
that
a
would be
closed
awesome.
casket, but I can see by the genes. Your friend was a looker, huh?
Why are you here, John?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion. I knew you'd
Thanks,
be
John.
perfect. See?
Thank you, John. That's very considerate of you.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure. First time at a funeral, you see. People get upset at the littlest things. It hasn't,
Let's just say you made the right call.
hasn't
Okay.
been
That's,
easy
that
for me
that makes me
here,
feel better.
you know?
Okay.
I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like Arkham. Sometimes I miss those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
You can't possibly mean that.
Arkham is hell.
It was my home, Bruce. And home is where the heart is. I'm almost sorry that I convinced Dr. Leland to release me.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you just sit down?
Today we
I
gather
get that though.
to
She's
honor
in
the
grieving
memory
process,
of
so
Lucius Fox.
She's always gonna be upset.
He was a friend.
But damn.
A father. A husband. A leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me. For settling the score with Zsasz, and, you know, getting you out of Arkham. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know
Man of my word.
you're a man of your word.
Yeah, see?
I gave you my word, didn't I? I'll stand by it.
I knew the moment we met. Friends for life.
Exactly who you needed at so many points in your lives. And now,
You see, I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends. Made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. Of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold. You will meet them for me, won't you? Please, I've got a lot writing on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
I'd be happy to chat with your friends, John. Just say when and where.
I was so hoping you'd say that. We are going to have so much fun. I knew this would work out. This air between us, this is real. You can't force this kind of friendship. I want to commemorate the moment. The guys will be so excited. Thank you, Bruce. Ooh, that's a good one. I just know you're gonna hit it off with the guys. I should warn you, though. I've got an enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but... Wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone, so I shouldn't be surprised. Not your usual crowd, though. Or so I thought.
If I ever get my hands on him, I will tear him apart.
You don't know how glad that makes me, Bruce. You and me, we've got the same taste in people. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
You mean his hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
I already said I'd meet your friends, John. Now tell me what you know.
Jeez. Well, if it means that much to you. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down.
I would appreciate that, John.
That's what friends are for, Bruce. Just meet mine later, like I asked. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away. Excuse me. Sorry. It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this. This trust between us.
Nah.
I know we'll see each other again soon.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until next time.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum. I don't think that camera flash went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail. Enjoying the view?
Hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier. But when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I'll bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up. What happens? Someone bombs his company.
Wayne's still in one piece. It's the dead who deserve your sympathy.
They have it. Them and their families. You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no-man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds.
Bruce walks around with
The
the
area between
GPS in his
42nd
pocket.
and 48th,
You think
more or
sometimes he
less
looks at it and is like, oh shit, oh,
That
that's
narrows
me.
down
never
the
mind.
search at least. The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased, anonymously.
Well, the only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work.
Yeah, look at the lore. Okay.
If this lead
Yeah, that
pans
was
out,
just like-
Waller will have to eat her words.
Random guess.
Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose. I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. So stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me. And I don't think she's good for Gotham.
As far as law enforcement goes, Jim, you are the best of it. I don't know many cops with as much heart as you.
I appreciate you saying that. Waller, she doesn't see that as a strength. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. If there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor. She's already got him breathing down my...
I don't like her. I don't like her, but I also want him to keep his pension when he retires. So, yeah, yeah.
I neck about what went down at the casino.
Notify Waller. She's proven useful so far.
Just be careful around her, huh? She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority. I'm gonna crack.
Then
I get
let's
that.
find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll have my people call her
100%.
people on the way. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
Put my hands on the controller just in case there's a quick time event.
No one's home.
I told Waller about our lead on this place. She's caught up in briefings, can't get here for a while. She said she appreciates the cooperation. Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn. Someone's keeping a scrapbook.
Vain, isn't it?
Monkey?
See no evil.
Okay.
Hear no evil. Speak no evil.
Damn it! It's stuck!
No way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
We go in.
After you.
Man, you go ahead. What is the Riddler's electric bill? I like genuine question.
Give me a good, honest crack house any day.
I got a feeling that's gonna play into something.
Oh, God.
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's.
And I'm kind of glad I
One shoe is missing.
The soul of the other one's almost completely melted through.
Ooh.
One of his pupils is fully dilated. The other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Huh. There's no sign of a blow to the head.
Brain got fried?
The man bit his tongue clean through.
Must have suffered a shock. Or a sudden jolt. There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst. He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Damn it. Me either.
He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
We saw this before. The victim in the casino. That's a hell of an invitation.
Riddler's playing games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong. One shoe, melted.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
Haha, Jim. That's a time.
No, nothing would have
nope.
severed his fingers in there.
No? Oh.
Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. Well, he was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
Won't budge. Must be locked in place. Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
What does it mean?
The glass. It's polarized.
So it is.
It's still warm. There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire. When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't, so he threw off his shoe.
Talk about hot feet. His dogs were literally barking.
Prototype of the trap he used on Mori. The armor, extremely sturdy, ensuring there's no possible way to open them other than solving his riddles.
This is an insane way to commit crimes, even for this city.
True.
Metal mesh lining the walls. Riddler has converted this entire place into a giant Faraday cage.
Faraday what?
An enclosure designed to block electromagnetic fields. No signals in or out.
Guess it explains why our phones aren't getting signals. Clever son of a bitch.
Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens.
Yep. I'm gonna have to get the giant. The death box. Yeah.
Masks. Each one missing a different facial feature.
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
There are blades inside.
And a lot of blood.
Oh, I don't like this.
We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
The agent must have been looking for the answer in one of these safes.
He chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers. Hey, I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out.
I recognize some of the names on this list. They're all Waller's people. Names, addresses, phone numbers. We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here. Mori. He sold technology to Riddler.
Talk about strange bedfellows. You know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Mori for a while now. She must have known.
Oh, okay. Alright, I'll take the deal. Just so long as you stay away from my family. You can pick up the product at the usual place. I'll remind you that I've complied with all of your requests up to this point. After this transaction, we're done. You win. Wow. Dude was like, nah.
What does it say?
Riddler's not working alone.
Just wonderful.
For someone
more
so smart,
psychos
he
to worry
sometimes
about.
acts real stupid.
He and his colleagues.
His resources were not for your
They don't see eye
crackpot
to
feet with the
eye.
Batman.
Apparently, they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky to kill each other.
He said what? Oh? If you were the Batman, you knew that, and you went ahead anyway. All you gain with your game is attention, which we really don't want right now. Stick to the plan, or we'll have to make changes. Alright. Ooh. Bloody chair.
If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though.
You want me to get into the hot box, huh?
That's an agency issue pistol. That's a hell of a jolt.
I saw it take down Riddler's goons at the casino. It was impressive.
Gotta give it to Waller. Her people have great tech.
More monkey statues.
I'm starting to sense a theme here.
But take out the eyes, the ears, the mouth. I'm cracked to say, bam. What am I missing? What am I missing? Oh, wait, what happened? Huh? What happened to that? Oh, okay.
Take a look at this.
Huh. Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll find...
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that for motivation? Screw you!
He had the agent bound while he beat him.
You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle. Now I need to know what order they happened in. The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors and willingly put himself inside the murder box. The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial. From where he lost a shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly. The blade sliced off his fingers. And there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst. The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he
could get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead.
Any mistake could be my last. I won't be able to do this without you, Joe.
Wow, when you put it like that, let's win this game.
We're just going in, okay.
Heat rising, Batman.
What?
Wrong way! That's what that agent
Wrong
did.
way. Not left. Gotcha. Oh. So he resisted, and so is his chin apparently. So we're not gonna talk about that. I went right, but then it wasn't left.
It'll buy me more
So
time to
that never
find Riddler's
happened.
next
All right.
clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
Just like how no one
This
shoots
is
for
insane.
his chin.
You
His
know that.
chin is bulletproof.
The last man who
Interesting.
went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too.
Any mistake could be my last. I won't.
Don't
be
go
able
left,
to
goes
do this
right,
without
fails.
you, Joe.
Wow, when you put it like that, let's win this game.
The last suit is completely heat resistant. Dies in 2 turns.
Heat's rising, Batman.
I didn't see anything. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Hurry the hell up.
I can almost make out a message.
Yeah, I went
One
left,
won't
and
see
then he
trouble,
yelled at me.
and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a face with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check. Ah, damn it. It's still locked shut.
They should
You
have
didn't even
when
check!
I opened this door.
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost
See no
done.
evil.
That
See no
is,
evil.
if you
Hear no
can
evil.
withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out,
Don't go
shall
left,
we?
goes right, guys. I just that is
The riddle!
Under pressure.
Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
so many choices, so many times. I said PC drums. Little hee hee, huh? Wait, what? Just dies. There's a it just keels over.
What the hell?
Come on.
Congratulations! You're almost
That
done.
also never happened. Alright.
That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Yeah, you're probably right. Ultrasonic wave. But you literally get one shot, one opportunity. Yeah. I think that's like on the nose.
Just in case.
Damn. Now, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe better be worth all this pain.
A missile.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Oh,
Looking at its schematics now.
the recorder thing.
A signal.
The record.
A radio signal.
Radio, yeah.
A signal. That's how he died.
How who died?
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies. Everyone on my list gets one. Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up.
I'm closing in on you, Riddler. We escaped your twisted puzzle. It's only a matter of time before I find you.
More like
Time is one thing you don't have. I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
Yeah, we'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
Whatever
True,
the agency
but you're
is,
worse.
you are worse. You're the one torturing and killing innocents.
You think any of these agents are innocent? The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything.
If you're trying to manipulate me, it's not working.
I'm not trying to get in your head. I just wanted to see
Hey,
if the
kinda sounds
man
like
who
you are.
claims he fights for justice is really as good as he believes. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast. Something only a pragmatist would do.
You shouldn't have said his name, Riddler. I'll make you pay for what happened to Lucius.
That must be the guilt talking. After all, the poor man's death is on you.
Huh?
Look at Gordon. He doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost, isn't it? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
I'll wait for Waller and pass on what we found.
She won't be happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim. In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower, you gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
Lucius Fox was an ally of mine.
The
That
truth.
got him killed.
I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all. I thought we had some trust, you and I. What do you expect me to do with this? Am I just supposed to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it?
Oh wow. See, no, we're doing it again. There's no good decisions. Ah, it stays between us. It's your decision. It's hard to talk about. 2 hours in, and they're just hitting us with this. Come on, man. This game is not, it's not holding punches this chapter, or this season. Not one bit. I was thinking that too.
You are your own man, Jim. You'll come to your own decision.
I mean, I wasn't born yesterday. I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system. Oh, to hell with it. I never heard what I heard in there. All right?
All right.
Batman. I'm sorry for your loss.
I heard your discussion with Commissioner Gordon. Now he knows that Lucius Fox and the Batman were allies. Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are. If he does find out, I have no idea how he'll react. It's not a chance you can afford to take.
He looked me straight in the eye, Alfred. He's been our friend a long time.
Ice.
He deserves to know.
I understand that, Bruce.
Batman's not a Cyclops.
He's still too close for comfort. I'm sorry, but he is. You were radio silent for so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius died?
This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it all wrong. The puzzle wasn't an explosive. It was an emitter. When it was solved, it emitted a signal. You heard it earlier. If allowed to play too long, it becomes a launch signal.
Dear God, you did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
The Batcave scrambler blocked the signal.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such
not
protections.
the tower.
Our tight
Why-
little family
why not?
has gotten smaller because of it. It was the three of us looking out for each other. Now it's two.
I still have you. And we still have each other.
I won't always be here, Bruce.
True.
I'm sorry. Losing Lucius in such gruesome fashion, it puts me in rather a morbid mood. The list of agency operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same thing to them.
It's a hit list. It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though. And I doubt he's sending them all puzzle boxes. Hold on, let's just walk through it. He's hacked their cell
what am I
phones.
looking for?
He could pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives. And he can broadcast his signal through their phone to make them a target of a missile strike.
Can you block it?
If I can get a clean copy of the signal, yes. It's the only way I can get a clean version of the signal. It's pretty grim, Alfred. You don't have to watch.
I can handle it. I've never been one to shy away from duty, however unpleasant it may be.
You are a rock, Alfred. Always able to count on you, huh? Even in the toughest times.
The last thing I want to do is let you down.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building.
Oh shit. I just saw that. Oh, wow, that's kind of funny. Game crashed. Gotta go back. Gotta go back. Gotta go back into the game because it crashed. That is something, alright. The one time Twitch doesn't want to have delay is when I click it, and it's like, bam. Allows Alfred to disturb warning, but if you can't go back that point, it's fine. Oh, okay. But that makes sense. Oh, okay, yeah, so we're right back there. Man, I hope Tiffany shows up.
I heard your discussion with Commissioner Gordon. Now he knows that Lucius Fox and the Batman were allies. Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are. If he does find out, I have no idea how he'll react.
He looked me straight in the eye, Alfred. He's been our friend a long time. He deserves to know.
I understand that, Bruce, but he's still too close for comfort. I'm sorry, but he is. You were radio silent for so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius died?
This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it.
It really messes with his head if he stays to listen. Okay, yeah. See, Lobo, that's why I count on you when it comes to this, man.
The puzzle wasn't an explosive. It was an emitter. When it was solved, it emitted a signal. You heard it earlier. If allowed to play too long, it becomes a launch signal.
Dear God, you did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
The Batcave scrambler blocked the signal.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it. It was the three of us looking out for each other.
I still have you. And we still have each other.
I won't always be here, Bruce. I'm sorry. Losing Lucius in such gruesome fashion, it puts me in rather a morbid mood.
Damn.
The list of agency operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same thing to them.
It's a hit list. It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though. And I doubt he's sending them all puzzle boxes. Hold on, let's just walk through it. He's hacked their cell phones. He could pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives. And he can broadcast his signal through their phone to make them a target of a missile strike.
Can you block it?
If I can get a clean copy of the signal, yes. It's the only way I can get a clean version of the signal. It's pretty grim, Alfred. You don't have to watch.
I can handle it. I've never been one to shy away from duty.
Actually, Al, I'm gonna do this part on my own. Why don't you get us some tea while we work?
Well, if you insist, Bruce.
Yeah.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more. Lucius, we really made a difference, didn't we? Batman?
All right. Now we just need to create a filter to get a clean version of the signal. And then match up the points found in both sound files.
Dwayne? Bruce!
I still think I'm on the wrong track.
No, I get it.
The two sounds have to be the same.
Yeah.
Bruce!
Uh-huh.
Dwayne?
So, like, Wayne?
No, that's not it.
No, it's not like that? Oh, okay.
The sounds have to match for this to work.
Tiffany. 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 Tiffany.
That's a match.
I thought it was like reverse like that, but I guess not. Bruce.
To the Sable.
Sable.
Bruce. Dwayne. Tower. Riddler. To the Sable. Batman. Dwayne. Batman. Bruce. To the Sable. Tower. Enterprises. Enterprises. Bruce. Enterprises. Riddler. To the Sable. Bruce.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Where's the tower? Is that the tower one? No, that's the Sable.
To the Sable. Dwayne. Batman? Batman? Dwayne. Batman?
No. I have to highlight the same sound in both files.
Uh-huh.
Bruce. To the Sable. Bruce. To the Sable.
No connection there. The two sounds have to be the same.
Enterprises. Bruce.
I don't sound the same.
Tower. Riddler.
Enterprise. Bruce. Sable.
Tower. Riddler.
No, that doesn't make sense. Now the sounds have to match for this to work.
Tiffany.
Connect Bruce to Bruce, yeah.
Bruce.
Bruce to Bruce, yeah. Makes sense.
Bruce.
The waveforms match. There.
That's it?
Piggybacked onto Riddler's cell phone hack.
I was expecting
Recognize
something
any
else.
incoming signal match and shut down, negating a launch. Makes
I
sense
was
for me to have
going
a
to go
signal on
through
me as
each of
well.
them. I didn't expect it just to be like
Look,
one thing.
Riddler still has functioning missiles. Once he finds out I've blocked his targets, he may decide to launch indiscriminately. But with the signal, I might be able to divert them. Tiffany gave me this the day Lucius died. Let's put it to good work. It's not a theory I really want to test.
So we had better find Riddler first. There is always Riddler's second in command. Eli Nabel, arrested after his attack on the casino. None of the authorities have gotten anything
Some
out
of
of
the
him
puzzles
yet.
are weird. Reminds me of Arkham.
Unknown contact.
What is it?
That John guy from the funeral, from Arkham. Who actually sounds like he's keeping his word. Mori, huh? John thinks that Mori can get us Riddler's location.
Do you believe him?
Maybe we should go back to the beginning. Bring Rumi Mori up on the back computer. Either of them could potentially lead me to him.
The question is, which is more likely to help you?
Mori's a businessman. Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to talk. He sure can't have any love for Riddler after his attempted murder at the casino.
I'd say he'd respond better to a more genteel approach, peer-to-peer as Bruce Wayne. However, the agency is watching him. If Waller finds out that Bruce Wayne sought a parley with Mori, she'll not be best pleased. On the other hand, Riddler's lieutenant,
Eli Nabel, took a go at me in the casino. Put up quite a fight.
cracking him will be tougher, more physical. Certainly a job for Batman. He's currently in Waller's custody in a GCPD holding cell. Interrogating Nabel there would be a visible endorsement of Waller's authority. Gordon won't like it.
Here we go with these decisions. I feel like if I can explain myself to Gordon, I don't think he'd be pissed. Mori just seems like the guy, like, hey man, give me like $100 million, I'll tell you everything you want to know. I'm leaning more towards Eli. Up to you? Okay.
I'll talk to Eli. It'll be nice to catch up. Tell Waller I'm on my way.
If I can explain myself to Gordon, I don't think he'd be as pissed. God hope it. That's actually nice concept art.
Oh, Batman. Gordon's in briefing the deputy ops. I'm sure I'd want to know you were here. Waller's agency people commandeered the whole precinct. Pretty much moved in. They give you any trouble, I'll straighten them out. Running around like they own the place. They got no respect for the way we do things.
Gordon lost jurisdiction.
Riddler's targeting my agents, Batman. That makes it a federal priority.
Like it's not a priority for us?
Is
Four
that
of my
a new
agents
voice
went
actor? She
missing,
doesn't sound the
including
same.
Agent Avesta. I don't have time for a pissing contest.
Your agents are missing?
We believe Riddler took them. If the body you found in his workshop is anything to go by, we don't have much time. Riddler warned us the last time we nearly caught him in Sudan. Said he'd hit back if we got too close.
Sounds like you need my help.
If it gets my people back, then sure. Riddler's lieutenant hasn't given us a damn thing. I'm hoping you'll have better luck making him talk.
That's why I'm here.
Come on, then.
Just remember, the commissioner likes things by the book.
Gordon told me you talked to Riddler in the
Don't
workshop.
pull a Heath Ledger.
You say anything I should know?
I'll try not to. Okay. Wait, what? I wasn't paying attention. I was focused on Heath Ledger.
I take it Gordon mentioned my connection to Lucius Fox.
Fox? No, he didn't.
Oh,
now
I
a
just
lot
doubted
of
myself.
things make sense.
Damn
Doesn't
it!
matter right now. We gotta put the screws on Nabel. You know, I saw what you did to Carmine Falcone last year. Dangling a 60-year-old man off
I'm not
a
restarting
high-rise
for
was
that.
certainly
Nah, I'm
effective.
living with it.
You ask me. You
I already got a
could've
feeling
gone
she knows
further.
who I am.
What's your point?
It's Amanda Waller. She knows.
Use any means necessary. As long as you get Nabel to tell us where Riddler is. My agents' lives are at risk.
I'll get him to talk. Whatever it takes.
You and me, we're doers, Batman. We know how to get things done. Meet your new interrogator, Eli. I believe you two have met before. Get up and get in that goddamn chair. Probably best to keep this off the record. Unless you prefer me to leave it on. If you're worried what Gordon might think.
I've got nothing to hide. From Gordon or anyone else.
Need anything else?
It was more like a in-the-moment click thing.
I'm good.
But, I'm gonna live with it. She knows. There's no way she doesn't. She's playing dumb right now. Damn, I was literally shaking and crying. RN. I'm gonna break you.
Work with me, Eli. Maybe I can help you in return.
I'm so glad you're here. These people, they ain't cops. They ran the cops off. But I heard about you. You'll keep them, keep her from killing me. Riddler said you had rules against that. Against killing.
Hurt him.
He's right about that, Eli.
I don't deserve this.
What do you deserve?
I don't know. A lawyer? A trial? Basic human rights?
Then tell me where he is.
I can't.
We don't have time for carrots, Batman. Only thing moving this mule is a big old stick. You get me?
If I wanted a partner in the room, Waller, I would have asked.
Fine. Just remember, we don't have time to waste.
Where is he, Eli?
I already said I can't tell you. And I said it 1,000,000 times to the guys before. The only thing I'm more scared of than dying is pissing him off. You've seen his machines. He can hurt you in ways they don't got names for.
I can make sure Riddler never gets to you, Eli. I can protect you. Just help me find him.
You still don't get it. Riddler has a
Okay,
plan that no one can
Do I
stop.
got to hurt you now?
You can't beat him. He studied you too well. And the agency? They don't have a chance. He can destroy them anytime he wants with a phone call.
He's talking about the signal, Bruce. He has no idea you protected the agent's phones.
There's no one that can save me if I cross him.
I blocked the agency cells, Eli. They won't work as targets.
How do you know about that?
I'm smarter than Riddler.
It makes no difference. There's no getting away from him. He can be anywhere with his signal.
Bruce, his fear of Riddler is too great. You have to get in his head somehow.
There's nothing you can do, Batman.
Beat him until he talks.
We'll see about that.
Wait, is that signal? You're calling a missile right to us!
You've got 90 seconds, Eli. Talk.
Batman, shut that thing off right now!
You're insane! You'll kill us all!
It's counting down, Eli.
No, I'm not gonna say that.
What are you going to do about it?
You're bluffing. There's cops outside this door.
You're gonna get us all killed!
Maybe. Maybe not. Are you willing to take the chance?
I'll tell you! Please, just make it stop! He's on a ship in Gotham Bay!
What ship?
The Lady of Dublin. The missiles are there, too. This is where they're launched from. You're crazier than he is!
Oh, God damn!
Right?
The Lady of Dublin. Get back up and meet me there.
Batman.
What's up, Montoya?
Gordon's still gonna be pissed you went around him. But I appreciate you holding back.
You got it. Yeah, you saw that smirk. Dude knew he was slick.
Armed men on board. This must be it. Be careful, Bruce. Who knows what the Riddler has up his sleeve?
Okay, so let's say hypothetically that man didn't know how to swim. He just killed him. Shadow Badal, dead. In the water. Drowned.
I hear him. Need to get a better angle.
You'll see what's gonna happen. My friends will all be here soon. Then you'll see what this is all in aid of.
We found him.
Really thought you could insist.
Your interrogation of Riddler's man produced solid intelligence. No sight of the missiles yet, though.
They must be here
All
somewhere.
your idiot colleagues, too.
Hostages.
They appear to be more of Waller's agents.
Agents of Vesta and Blake are likely among them, based on what Waller told us.
Your agency has been on my heels far too long.
A good spot for cover.
You're relentless. I'll admit it's going to feel satisfying to get my revenge on your predecessors. Even if you're really just a small part of my plan.
What are you talking about?
You'll see what I mean soon, of course. They might be angry I brought you here, but
Wait for
understand
it.
why. They'll recognize
I was literally thinking the same thing. I'm telling you, he killed him if he didn't know how to
One of
swim.
raising an alarm. I'll move when he isn't looking.
struggle making people see that. You think? I'm sure you can understand. I get
And
it.
obviously,
Sometimes
Batman
my
didn't think about it
methods
either.
can appear a little unorthodox. You brought this on yourselves. All of you. You government boss really thought you were smarter than him? It's clear you're in desperate need of some schooling. My friends will be here soon. I'd keep your mouths shut until then.
Hostages first. When they're safe, I can find the missiles. Targeting online now.
Ready, Bruce.
That's gonna hurt
Let the
so
hostages
bad,
go,
especially to the
Riddler.
shoulder.
You can't possibly think clunking a few heads is enough to make me roll over.
Just beat the shit out of him, please. That I won't. I won't hesitate to beat the shit out of him. I'm sick of his ass.
Oversized vermin!
That's one of the things that pissed me off in Arkham. He's so smug about everything. He couldn't stand that you beat him, and he's like, ah! He just talks relentless amounts of shit.
It's heating up.
Don't give me a choice. They're both not good characters.
Thanks, Batman.
Say, don't hug me yet. Oh, it's gonna hurt.
Are you all right?
Do I look alright?
Oh, God. Not more.
He's wearing something that neutralizes the shock device.
I've memorized your playbook, Batman. I know all your shallow tricks.
Uh-huh.
Poor Eli held out longer than I expected, but I knew he'd give me up eventually.
Forget
All
her,
part
man.
of the plan.
The missiles.
Bait. Just like the hostages were bait. I knew you couldn't bear to let these agents die. You care too much about the little people. That makes you weak. I saw how you saved Mori.
You're wrong, Riddler. It makes me a hero. It's what makes me different from you.
It's why I'm out here, and you're in there. About to meet your maker. My partners were supposed to be here to see this. I guess I can just show them the bodies. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Get them wrong, one of these agents gets torn apart.
You won't get away with this.
Oh, okay.
You get them right, this happens.
Remember what I said? Remember what I said. You get them right. He does this. You remember when I said that? I don't... okay, if you genuinely like him as a villain, pick someone else, man. Fucking pick Killer Croc. He's cooler than the Riddler. That dude can't take L's. As soon as he takes L's, it hurts his ego, and he shatters. I better never meet someone that genuinely likes the Riddler as a villain. He's just an asshole. It's a lost loss.
I designed this for you, Batman. Gotham's champion of justice will die in an unfair puzzle.
I don't like
Let's
him.
get started.
You can't like him. He's unlikable.
We
Like
have
the
a lot
Joker.
to get through.
Ask your questions, Riddler. Let's get this over with.
Oh, good. I was hoping you'd cooperate. But I don't think the agent next to you shares your enthusiasm. You can handle the sonic blasts. But her... I estimate
can't.
3
I
blasts
died.
at most
Trying to
before her
open the base.
insides rupture.
Or save, not a base.
This one
But we
should
won't
be
talk.
easy, Batman. Close to the heart. I solved a puzzle box for the Bat. Now I'm dead. And I mean dismembered. Closed casket for sure, kind of dead.
That's fucked up.
Who am I?
If you know the answer, please say it. My colleagues will die otherwise.
Speak up, Batman. Which one of your dead friends am I?
Lucius.
What was that?
I couldn't hear you.
Lucius Fox.
Very good, Batman. You saved a life. But...
Thank you.
Batman, don't answer any more of his questions.
No, Blake. I won't let you die.
I should let him die for being named Blake. No offense if anybody's named
Number
Blake,
2.
but damn.
Also,
Come on, man.
completely self-evident. I am black and blue
That and
and
Alex.
bleeding
Also,
from
no
the
offense, but
ears.
damn.
Who am I?
I think he means me.
No!
Say it.
Really?
Don't you dare answer that.
Please. Don't let...
I'm getting the go. I'm getting the green light. So, am I the bad guy if I do what she tells me to do? Nah,
Let him die.
Avesta. The answer is Agent Avesta.
You got it, Batman. Ha. Here's your prize.
Oh my God. Iman! What have you done?
You talking to me?
Enough, Riddler. You made your point.
Just one more, Batman. And then it'll all be over.
I'll distract him. Just get us out of here.
I'm the sharpest mind you'll ever meet. The original genius with Gotham at my feet.
See, there you go, stroking his own shit right now.
You're Riddler. Riddler's the genius.
Well done, Agent. You answered so quickly, you almost deserve not to get the blast.
What's this?
I'll fire one of the missiles.
At him. At not him. At
Use
the
that
bat.
Batcave
Yeah.
to make it target the cage.
Uh-huh. And then use that to get her in there.
And use
Yeah.
Riddler's trap to protect Iman and myself from the explosion.
I like what you're saying, Agent Avesta, but you're not the one I need to hear it from.
Missile armed, ready to fire.
Fire!
Who's the genius, Batman?
Me.
Who's on top of Gotham now?
That would be me, yeah.
What are you doing?
Don't shoot smart at me. Bingo.
No, 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 no!
Oh yeah. It's ass whooping time. Come here.
You think you're clever, don't you? You...
Hey. Hit him so hard he started bleeding like that. I'm sick of his ass. I really am.
Who's the man who's got no time left?
The Riddler.
Thought you'd get such an easy one,
Break his
right?
jaw.
Those missiles are aimed right at the city.
The answer is Batman.
page.
This can't be happening.
Oh yeah. Soccer kick, anchor punch. I'm going with anchor punch. That sounds funny. Oh, that was really funny. Okay. You're welcome.
Iman.
Batman. Thank God. I didn't think we were going to make it. I thought...
You put yourself on the line for your friends. You saved them. Agent, are you okay?
My ears!
She's deaf.
I can't hear.
Oh, she's deaf! Oh! You just keep talking to her.
It's over, Riddler. Look forward to a padded cell.
Well, congratulations, Batman. You managed, even in my twisted game, to keep everyone alive. But at what cost? Agent Avestus suffered, so no one had to die. That can't sit well with you.
I'm sure he's
Can
going
it?
to take shit to give her hearing back.
Must be an uncomfortable feeling.
Iman knew the risks. She would have endured anything to bring you down.
Sounds like you have good things to say about her.
Also, the amount of money she's gonna
only
get,
she could
hopefully, from the
still
agency.
hear you.
Bro, I'm gonna break it, John.
I made you hurt an innocent woman to get to me. Oh, my comrades would have been impressed. I set this all up to show them. I thought they'd back me up, even if they didn't agree. They left me here to deal with you alone. They betrayed me.
Your comrades thought you went too
Workers'
far.
comp, yeah, exactly.
I
No
saw
way
their
she doesn't get,
messages. They were afraid your stunts would get my
Retirable money
attention.
at 30.
They were right.
They'll regret this. All of them. Unless that white-faced prick set me up. Never told them to meet me here.
Hello? Oh.
They broke the pact.
The pact?
How did that hit? You gotta adjust for wind and all that, but like that was a direct neck hit. And it looked like it was something small, like a small rifle. No way! No way, man! No way. I could take a back shot, but not a neck shot. All the way up from that bridge.
Lock the ship down and radio for more medics.
Lock this shit down.
But Riddler, is he? Oh, God damn it. I hope it was worth it, Batman.
Worth it?
There's Riddler.
Riddler's
He's
a
dead.
damn corpse. We got an agent bleeding from the years.
DK!
We're not getting a shred of usable
Riddler's
testimony
dead.
out of Eli Nabel. Not after you
Why?
scared him half to death in my custody. You went behind my back with Waller and buried the investigation in the process. This is beyond the goddamn pale. What were you thinking? How could you undermine me like that?
Stopping Riddler saved lives, Gordon. Everything I did was a means to an end.
Leaving me to clean up a lawsuit and a PR mess.
I'll help.
The trust between us,
Oh.
it's gone.
Oh, okay.
Our partnership is over. No more sharing evidence. No more squad car backup. The GCPD can't support...
Why? Why you gotta do me like that, Jim? Why you gotta do me like that? Why you gotta do me like that, Jim? Why you do me like that? I literally, is that not what we're working for here? To save lives? And God forbid, isn't Montoya now gonna be like, hey, I gave Batman the go, so he's cool with me? He is making a mistake. I'm gonna tell him that. You're making a mistake. Let's let it play out. That's how the game goes. I guess.
You anymore.
You're being unreasonable, Gordon. You need my help protecting Gotham.
If what happened at the precinct is protecting Gotham, I want no part of it. I just want to know how we got to such a messed up place.
You're supposed to be the one with the answers, Commissioner. Way I see it, Batman took initiative getting a confession from Nabel. You, on the other hand, Gordon, well, you've been 2 steps behind Riddler from the start.
That is not fair.
This mess here, that's on you. Batman's had his priorities straight, but you...
Now wait a damn minute.
Your stonewalling the agency has screwed us all.
You think you could have done better? Way I see it, there's one less bad guy in Gotham.
I don't know whether I could have done better. I do know you could have. If we'd have been working together from the start.
Why, you...
Not another word, Commissioner. Consider it a kindness I don't just straight up get you demoted. Now leave us alone. We have sensitive case details to discuss.
You two deserve each other.
This city is about to find itself in a crisis the likes of which it's never known. Riddler had a crew. Not just any crew. The worst criminal minds from all over the world, here in Gotham. You've come across anything about them? I'm assuming you've heard of them by now.
Riddler expected his friends to back him up tonight. Guess he wasn't as popular as he thought.
That fits a theory we have. Evidence from his workshop suggests he was involved in a feud with another member of the group. Dr. Harleen Quinzel, former psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum. She's very elusive. Keeps her head down. Much more so than that show-off Riddler. He was going to be my way in once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. I 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 knew it. You can't keep a secret from that woman. She always finds out. You and 77.9% of players left Tiffany furious. She was certain when you told her she could help with the puzzle. At the funeral, she was consoled when you expressed your concern, but because you told her the truth about endangering Lucas, now she feels betrayed. Oh. You and 31.3% of players left Alfred grieving. He was proud of you when you said you would bring the Riddler in a lawful way, not showing video. Lucius dying, let him start grieving. Hey, you were right about that. He approved of your merciful interrogation of Eli. You and 22.3% of players left Gordon feeling betrayed. He appreciated you backing him up in front of Waller. He is suspicious that you refused to talk about Lucius. He feels betrayed because you went behind his back. But let the goddamn detective tell him you and 38% or 38.1% of players forged a relationship with Waller that was collaborative. She's not happy when you defended Gordon. She did not approve of your merciful interrogation, Eli, but because you decided to go to her instead of Gordon, she's looking forward to working with you. You and 58.6% of players left John ecstatic. At the funeral, he was pleased to see you. He was proud of himself. He chose a card you liked. He was absolutely ecstatic that he agreed to meet his friends. Well, this is gonna be fun. You with 55.6% of players left Amon traumatized. She was impressed that you stood up to Waller. She was sorry she angered you while asking you questions. She is traumatized by the torture she endured at the hands of the Riddler. So about that workers' comp, so they better have counseling and therapy and all that. What did you tell Gordon about your connection to Lucius? You and 82% of players confessed to Gordon that Lucius was an ally. 9.9% of players told Gordon you could not talk about Lucius. 1.6% of players were silent when Gordon asked you about Lucius. 6.4% of players lied to Gordon about your connection to Lucius. Oh, they went to Mori more than Eli. You and 25.7% of players chose to interrogate Eli for the information on Riddler. How did you get the information from Eli? You and 79% of players bluffed with the signal. So they just beat the shit out of him. Did you save Amon or the agents? You and 71.5% of the players sacrificed Amon in order to save the other agents. Damn. No until next time? Okay. With this identity on the line, Bruce must work with a new power. Player in Gotham, a criminal conspiracy is growing in the shadows, threatening the entire city. Yo! Who is that? Okay, that's obviously Harley with the sledgehammer. You got Big Boy in the back. The man, the myth, the legend, Bane. Snap your back in one go, one knee crack. I don't know who the guy is on the right. That looks like Mr. Freeze. Is that Selina? Oh. So that's gonna happen. She's coming back. No way. Or she has to be involved with something. Alright, I'm probably gonna do one more episode then, because now I'm kind of invested in this. I want to see how this plays out. Man. Listen, unless it's like permanent death, maybe permanent. Well, they're in the Batman universe. I'm telling you, Batman could just show up to her apartment or house and be like, take these hearing aids that give you your hearing back when you wear them. He's smart. He's got aliens. Superman. The Martian. I'm not worried about her. She'll get her hearing back. I'm not worried about it at all. Man, I wonder how this is gonna play out though. But yeah, I'm gonna end this here. I'm gonna pick up in like a minute. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Drink some water. Take it easy. I'll be right back.